Or did they outdo that? I don't know. Interesting part is, I mean, I went Balzovic, Irvin, and now I'm going Zach Wheeler. And we basically have played, really, nobody. Okay, Gene Segura. This time, you know, actually, I never actually thought about that thoroughly. With him having a day off tomorrow, I don't need to actually have him sit down. I will sit Roman Quinn because he's cold. So I'm going to sit him for a game. If Bryce is still tired, the next time we have a left-hander, good, I'll sub him out then.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Stay tuned for Phillies baseball next. Zach Wheeler gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
Nick Markakis is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. Albies leads off second with nobody out. High in the air down the right field line. And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 287 the average coming in. 13 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Never give up.
Marcell Ozuna.
Standing in, Marcell Ozuna. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ball one to start the at-bat. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Fouled off. 2 out here and a runner at second. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. One for the Braves on the Freddie Freeman double. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 Atlanta.
Sorry, guys.
Felix Hernandez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
And there you see the leadoff man, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll start us out in the home first.
The left fielder, Andrew.
Now here's the pitch.
McCutchen.
Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Batting second.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Hit Weekly back to the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Wow.
So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
Count even now at 1-1. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Pollock on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting eighth, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Ready now, Austin Riley. His career line against Wheeler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And he lays off there 1-0. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Riley Swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". This is his second year as a major leaguer. The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
This is Darth Cat.
A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Felix Hernandez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Braves lead this one 1-0. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up.
Come on.
Freeman is there. 1 out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Hernandez, a 32-year-old veteran. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up JT Realmuto. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that one is gone. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And it brings the Phillies back even now at 1 apiece.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Albies is there, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's low.
Wow.
The 1-0.
Whoa, that's down.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper. Gone! Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. Number 10 for him on the year. And now it's 2-1 in favor of Atlanta.
That was a mistake.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now batting.
Nick Markakis digging in now.
Markakis.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. This is pulled into right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Fouled away. Hit out towards second. Kingery's there, and that's the first out. So 1 gone for the Braves here in the 3rd, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
1 out and a runner on 3rd. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Runner on 3rd, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at 3rd, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
He froze him on the fastball there. Ronald Acuna is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. From the stretch, Marcell Ozuna will stand in for the 2nd time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. Even at 1-1 the pitch, and it's fouled away. The set and the 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-1 Atlanta.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. They entered the day near the top of the league in both team batting average and runs scored. So it's safe to say they're among the cream of the crop in terms of offensive production. Talking with some of the coaches earlier, they all alluded to not only the high level of talent on this club, but also the hitters' tireless work ethic. They praised the professionalism these players bring to their craft as a major reason for their success. And they said the hard work breeds confidence when it comes time to compete in the batter's box.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one. Hard hit ball to second. Albies scoops it up. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Now at the plate, Zach Wheeler. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Here's the pitch. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Ready for another chance? Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Over to Albies. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Cannot swing. First pitch, pitcher just got off the base path.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Scooped up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Wow. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. Into the box, Tyler Flowers. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And there's ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Flowers has a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Here now the 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now.
That's pretty cool. It's a new one to me.
Into the box, Charlie Culberson. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
And the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Bryce Harper, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And there's one down now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Acuna giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Here's Didi Gregorius as it's on the ground toward the hole. Culberson onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Felix Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ozzie Albies. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
2-0 now. And the pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Line softly toward the hole, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
God, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Hit softly on the ground to third. He's got to hurry. throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he said they aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He thinks they need to slow the game down a little bit when they get into the box. Top to bottom, they're hitting into way too many outs early in the count and not letting the at-bats develop. He's all for picking on a good pitch to hit when it comes, but they need to make sure they're doing more damage on the swings that they're taking.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Hernandez readies the 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Ozuna. Still going back. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game as the Phillies have come back to tie this one at 2.
Maybe we shouldn't pitch to him.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
So now to the plate, A.J. Pollock. Swings and lines it to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Second baseman.
And in steps Scott Kingery. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Check by Hernandez. The pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
On the move is Markakis. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
In now, Zach Wheeler. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Neil Walker will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Neil Walker.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Andrew McCutchen. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Phils have come back to tie it thanks to this solo home run. Through 5 innings, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Robert Stock will come on and take over here, and he'll hit in the leadoff spot following the double switch. Neil Walker will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. New inning set to get underway. Digging in once again, Marcell Ozuna. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year, and Atlanta has taken a 3-2 lead.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His 2nd pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Got him to go down swinging there. Tyler Flowers goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made out there by Pollock, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Atlanta.
Striding into the box, Austin Riley. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
2-0 now. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
The 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hard hit ball to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
To the plate now, Felix Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No hits to this point. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 3-2 Atlanta. Bottom of the inning now. Stepping into the box, Gene Segura. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Slow roller left side. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. One out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
3-0 to him now. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Missed it. Man.
Acuna is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Reed.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. First pitch of the at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. The 2-2. Hit out towards second. Kingery's there. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Alvarez has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the door. Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Working for the punch out and the offering. High in the air out to center field. Pollock giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Acuna digs in now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
The 0-1 pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game. On to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. It has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
A ball and a strike now. From the belt, the pitch. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher.
At the plate, Tyler Flowers. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. It's now a 4-2 Atlanta lead.
Still don't understand how he missed that.
Shane Green gets the call from
Had
the
him right
pen
there.
to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. JT Realmuto will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Now the pitch. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Center fielder.
Digging in, A.J. Pollock. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Into the box now, Scott Kingery. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Wow.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control, 1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Fastball got him looking. As that had two-seam action on it, 1 gone.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
A.J. Minter takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Rolled slowly to first. He's got it. 1 there. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping up now, Charlie Culberson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Victor Arano has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 64.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Arano has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. 1 swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. So striding forward now, Austin Riley. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Arano take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. Ender Inciarte will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. A ball and a strike.
1 strike.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they still lead this one 4-2. Chris Martin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55, Chris Martin.
Roman Quinn will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Third baseman number 2, Gene Segura.
In now, Gene Segura, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Soft liner to the right side, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, You very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys to when you come in facing guys out of the bullpen.
Hello.
They're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over it.
1-1 the count. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls
Game 3
and
over
a
a
strike.
3-game set.
Great chance right here as a hitter to
I'm
be
ending
really
it
aggressive.
to play
Two guys
after this
already
game.
on. Pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch
Hopefully
right
with
here.
a win.
3-1 to him now. First and second here with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time.
Yes.
And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at his career totals, Hoskins hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Not clutch.
You know, Matty, you could throw out batting average when you're working with an OPS north of 800. This guy does damage and would be in my lineup every day of the week.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That was not
That's
what
what
I
you
wanted.
call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
Okay, here we go.
This is hit high and deep
There
out
we go.
to left. Gone! It's a grand slam.
You brought me some good luck.
So he promptly unloads the bases with that one as they've taken a 2-run lead.
What is the bottom of the 8th?
Nice.
Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, Matty, you don't see this very often. It's cold and chilly like this, wind blowing in a little bit.
Season's going really well.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just
right now we're like 12 games above 500.
They came
This
to play.
is,
Moving traffic against
May
this cold
6th.
weather, not easy to do.
Mark Melanson is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
we're doing like really well. Our offense is doing really well. We'll keep Morgan in the bullpen just in
So now to the
case
plate, Didi Gregorius.
too many runs.
As he lifts it in the air to right field.
Of course, I get too aggressive.
Albies retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1.
Oh, I'm doing all-star difficulty.
The catcher,
Riding in once again, JT Realmuto.
All-star
He
pitching
went deep
difficulty,
back in the
all-star
5th.
hitting difficulty.
And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Ooh, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. 4 runs here in this half inning. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the
Okay,
move
thank
is
you.
Ozuna. He tracks
sounds
it
good.
down
Thank you.
and makes the play to record
Thanks
the
for watching.
second out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder.
Now to the plate, A.J. Pollard. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. First pitch of the at-bat. Melanson's ready. Here he comes 0-1. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1.
It's always nice
You
for
know
people to
he
come
wants
in and
that on
pop
the
in
mound,
and
especially if it would have made the count 0-2.
watch a little bit.
Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And he popped him up.
Yeah, fall
Back
down.
into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. The 1-2. And he's able to fight this one off foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way out the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
And he popped him
Ball.
up. Culberson over to his left, and the inning is over. But the damage is done as the Phils strike for 4 on this grand slam. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. It's a 2-run lead now. It's 6-4.
I'm gonna go with Robinson. We'll make him ready and waiting. We'll put
David
Robinson in the game because
comes
he's my
on from
closer.
the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ozzie Albies. He'll be the one to start things out against David Robertson, who tries to close the door in this one. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now a ball lined to the left side.
Foul ball.
But this is a foul ball. And it's fouled away. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready once again, Nick Markakis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Gregorius at short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Wow.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Runner at first following the error. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Segura in foul ground, and no one will track it down. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Swing and a liner. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Fouled off. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here to say the least, as we'll get a pinch runner at third here. Don't know if something's wrong or what.
Okay.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. Stays alive, still 0-2. Final strike for the Braves. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Phils posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Victor Arano claims the win out of the pen, his first. David Robertson closes the door for the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Have a good night, and thank you for following.
Have a good night.
You too. Just by the way, I do these broadcasts, and I generally put them over to YouTube on my channel, David B69. So feel free to follow me there as well. I basically posted all the videos from the entire season on there. So just as an FYI.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes.